Round number 4 of the Formula 1 2003 career mode brings us to Monaco. If you guys haven't seen the previous 3 episodes, I'll leave a link to the playlist down below, guys, in the description, along with a link to the previous episode in the top right for the Spanish Grand Prix. And I do recommend you check it out because there was a pretty interesting incident in that last race and a bit of magic as one of the cars disappeared from in front of my very own eyes. So go check that one out if you haven't done so already. But today we're here at Monaco, and as you could expect, as you know, I'm not expecting a lot of overtaking, but we're going to try and do our best to make it happen. I'm expecting carnage. The way the AI behave, you know, they have done in the first 3 races, I am expecting some shenanigans and some inconsistency around here, and you never know, we could see quite a few cars out of the race. So let's jump into it. We're going to jump into qualifying first and foremost, the one-shot quali. If you guys are going to enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe for more. It really helps me out, guys, and we're on the way to 70k subs, and let's see how we get on in the Principality. Okay, here we go. Time for qualifying at Monaco. Let's see what happens here. Don't know what to expect. I wonder if we may have to decrease the difficulty. We'll see how qualifying goes though. And we might go up to 110 for the race. So far though, seems like we're not quite there yet, as we're P7 right now. Trying to see if I can gain a bit of ground back. The first sector is traditionally my weakest one when compared to the AI, and we tend to be better everywhere else. I mean, look how much we've gained through the Lowe's hairpin. Up to P2, P3, and we've cut the corner. Oh no. Oh no. Well, this race just got interesting. We're going to be starting last in Monaco. Wow.
It's race day once again, and we're moments away from lights out and the all-important sprint towards turn 1. Welcome to another Formula 1 Grand Prix. The prestigious Circuit de Monaco then. It's not all that dissimilar today to the layout that made its debut almost a century ago. It's 2 miles and 19 corners through the streets of Monte Carlo, and although the average lap speed of around 93 miles per hour is the lowest of the season, the tiny margins for error make it the natural habitat of the safety car. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today it's Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, you're no stranger to surviving the melee of turn 1. So how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
Well, the throttle goes both ways, Crofty. You've got to have the discipline not to try and win the race on the first lap. So always be prepared to lift early and give those around you more space. Trying to be the last of the late breakers with half a dozen cars around you may pay off from time to time, but it's also a great way to lose your front wing.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Vettel, Albon, Charles Leclerc and Norris, Sainz, Ricciardo, Perez and Lance Stroll, Ocon, Gasly, Daniel Kvyat and Raikkonen, Russell, Giovinazzi, Romain Grosjean and Kevin Magnussen. Latifi and Max Verstappen completes the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
Now this is going to be an interesting race. I can't believe I validated in qualifying. That was not part of the plan. So you are going to see some action. That's the positive for this video. You are going to see some overtakes. But the question is, can we win? Can we get a podium? Can we even get points? We're about to find out. I think it's going to be chaos, and starting at the back is not where I want to be. You know, I'm probably going to get caught up in that chaos. Either way, strategy-wise, again, it should be a one-stop. I might try and go long on the stint to see if I can overcut some cars maybe, or maybe even undercut massively. Depends. Fuel-wise, though, we are going to run it as fine as possible, so we're going to go for 20 laps on the nose and see how that goes for us. So let's jump into it. Let's see if we can try and turn this around, and fingers crossed, damage limitation. Right, let's see how this goes then. The 5 red lights are on, and away we go for the Monaco Grand Prix. It's a good start. We're going to get on the inside of Justin Wilson here. We're also going to try and get Ralph Furman as well through turn 1. Cut the corner there, but we didn't get a warning as we was going quite slow. Side by side with the Jordan here. Easy does it through Massenet. We're going to go the long way around, which gives us the inside for Casino, but Furman holds on. We're going to try and lunge it up the inside here. I thought about it on Verstappen there, but we're not quite close enough. We're going to see if we can squeeze through on the outside here at the hairpin. Going to go the long way around, use the momentum. There we go. These cars are so much more agile at lower speed compared to the current F1 cars. You can really feel it. Well, there we go, job done. We're now behind Cristiano D'Amato. I mean, we're going to have to send it. It would be rude not to, wouldn't it? Up the inside. Oh, we just about made that. That was on the borders. That could have been disastrous, but we made it work. And we're through. Oh my god, I've brushed the ball.
Okay, box. We're adjusting the strategy. Come in this lap.
I don't think I need to. My front wing looks okay. I haven't got any damage. I'm very lucky that nothing seems to have broken there as we brush the water to back. So we've got away one. It could be a lucky day. Let's keep pushing and let's see if we can get past Giancarlo Fisichella next. Or as they used to call him, El Fisico. Nice. Decent exit through there. We're tucked in behind Fisichella. We're going to have to go to the outside this time. Fisichella keeping his nose in. Going to leave a bit of room. We get a warning for track limits, but I'm just trying to lose some space. And we've got a yellow flag, I believe, up ahead. Lewis Hamilton out in terms of the in-game name, which I believe that's Michael Schumacher. Yes, it is. Michael Schumacher out of the race. Oh, wow. This should be it this time. He doesn't have a super strong slipstream from the car ahead. Gonna have to just get off the throttle though as we get a bit too close. Up the inside of Fisichella though, this time we make it stick. Getting the inside line and we're through. And 14th now in this race. Olivier Panis up next in the second Toyota. Let's stay on board here as I'm starting to close up. I'm all over the place though. Rear tyres I think are getting a bit hot. Maybe if we can get him on the run down to turn 1 possibly, that would be nice. No DRS of course, but pretty powerful slipstream. Nice exit there. Can we go for this? Not quite. Purple sector 3 though. We're going to keep the pressure on though. Great exit out of 1. Trying to look for a way past it. We're going to have a look up the inside. Panis runs a bit wide and we're going to squeeze through. Bit of contact in the process. We've done it. And we're now P13. We've got Pizzonia next in the Jaguar in the Jag. However you want to say it. Another personal best as we keep the pressure on Pizzonia here. Nice run through 1. We're going to try and squeeze through here. This is all very close. And Pizzonia hits the wall. I don't know why the AI goes so wide through there, but it's definitely an overtaking opportunity. We're now P12. Frentzen next. And then after that, Mark Webber. And then we'll be in the top 10 after 5 laps. Right now, at this pace, we're looking pretty decent and on course to score some points. If you look at the minimap, Rubens Barrichello has absolutely run away with it out front. He's at back already. And then the second, third, fourth place guys are a little bit further ahead as well. But I think the top 5 could be possible. Top 6 maybe. So we have Frentzen and Webber here battling. I think Frentzen knows I'm approaching from behind. The pressure is on and he's trying to react and respond to the pace. Let's see if we can maybe line him up here again. If we keep it nice and clean through 1. Get the run up the hill. There we go. Let the engine rev out. Show that Mercedes horsepower in the V10 engine. Oh my god, Frentzen forced him into the wall there. He just ran wide, understeered and just forced me into the barrier. Again, somehow... Oh, I've outbroke myself. Somehow we've got no wing damage, but that is a big mistake there. We're going to get the car turned around relatively quickly, but we've lost a bit of ground there. Not ideal. I tried to outbrake Frentzen into the brake zone and it completely backfired on me, so... Mistakes, man. I'm making too many errors this weekend. Monaco is proving to be a challenge and I'm paying the price. Again, trying to get past Fisichella here, getting stuck in the tunnel. Slow down. There we go. We'll take that. Right, back up to P14. Let's try and hunt down these guys. Barrichello absolutely fine out front. 13-1. Tucked in behind Olivier Panis. We're going to try and repass him quickly here. Going through the slow section. Just going to line him up for the pass into the Nouvelle chicane, if not before that. Trying to get the exit right. Nice. We're going to descend it in the tunnel here. Hope for the best. There we go. Lovely stuff. Another one down. Pizzonia next. Narrow and clean air. We're absolutely flying. This should be a new fastest lap of the race. Into the 112s. There we go. 2 tenths faster than Barrichello on that lap. The race leader. Let's try and get Pizzonia ASAP. He's going to run a bit wide here probably. One thing about the default setup is we're so much faster on the straights. You can really see how we just constantly gain. And then even for the corners, I'm not that bad. So it's working pretty well for us right now. Not even half race distance yet. So there's been a lot of action already. In untypical Monaco fashion, you could say. But let's get Pizzonia. This is seemingly the spot right now. So we're going to pass him through the tunnel into the Nouvelle chicane. Seems to be the one right now. Here we go. Gaining, gaining, gaining. A little bit wide again there, but we're going to get the car completely slowed down on the apex to avoid Pizzonia getting a cutback. And we're through. Approaching the pit stop phase, we're going to see how this all works out for us. I think I might actually get Frentzen here. I'm a little bit further back, but we're going to get the run here. Up the inside. Perfect. That was super, super clean and right on the money. So we're now P11. Mark Webber next. Let's stay on board here, as I might be able to pass him. We're on for a personal best right now. So an even faster lap. If I can just hook up this final sector. Into La Rascasse. Accidentally down to neutral there, but that's fine. Oh, a little bit far back. I was hoping to get Mark into turn 1. It's still going to be another fastest lap. All we've got to do now is just keep it tidy through here. Warning for track limits. Interesting. Do I want to go to the outside? No, I don't. I don't want to do that again. I learnt my lesson. There we go. Happy with that. 200 IQ. Here we are then, Nick Heidfeld. We're going to try for the second time. Hopefully this one we make it stick. And Jacques Villeneuve just in front, who's seemingly struggling for pace a little bit now and has dropped off the rest of the midfield pack. Got cars in the pit lane this lap. Here we go though, gaining on Heidfeld. Having a look around the outside. No way through. Just trying to find a bit of space. There we go, we've got the inside line. That's all that matters now. Heidfeld into the wall. Bit of a shame that AI keep doing that, but we're through. And now Jacques Villeneuve is next. Oh, I've run a bit wide there. I don't think DC is pit, so we'll see what he does this lap. We'll do opposite of him, so if he doesn't pit, we'll go ahead and box and get rid of the pit stop. Okay, so DC does pit.
Alexander is in the pits. Alexander in the pits.
So that's going to make my mind up for me. I'm going to see what Villeneuve does. I'm expecting him to pit as well, so I'm not going to pass him. There we go. So we're going to get a 1 lap in clean air. Tyre wear is very low around here, so I'm going to try and push for a PB. Barrichello has already pit and rejoined the race here. That's how far ahead he is. So, yeah, we're just going to try and fight for that, maybe that third, second place. We'll see how that goes, but let's push. This lap is going to be key to overcut Villeneuve. What a great lap. Purple in the middle sector by half a second. Just giving it absolutely everything, but oh my god, what? Huh? Oh my, okay, we're going to pit. We're going to get away with that, I think, hopefully. Easy does into the pit entry. I've also selected a front wing change if necessary. Looks like we're not going to get one, so the wing is fine, no damage. We're going to get away with that. That was pretty scary, that double puncture, but in the grand scheme of things, no big time loss, so let's get back underway. Let's see if we've done enough to get Villeneuve here. We might actually get Button as well, in fairness. I think we have, you know. I think we've got JB as well. Yes, we have. Lovely stuff. So we've leapfrogged both BARs, and with 7 laps to go, we're P7 in this race. I think we can definitely chase down that top 5. I think Montoya is definitely beatable. So let's get after him, and let's see if we can score some decent points and a fastest lap. This should be an improved personal best and new fastest lap. A 12.0. Yep, there we go. With 5 laps to go. Oh my god. I was going to say I was closing in on Alonso, but why have I done that? I'm so stupid. Back-to-back fastest laps. Well, I'm not sure if this one's going to count due to the track limits issue. But we're now closing in on Alonso. We may have to settle for P6 in this race, to be honest, looking at the amount of laps we have left. I think we just got to try and get past Alonso and clear 3 seconds in the remaining laps. I think that's going to be the plan here. So let's line up, not Lando, Nando, more like, that's what I meant to say. We'll go for the usual. So we'll line them up through here in Portier and then set them up for the Nouvelle chicane, as we have done this entire race. Just stay nice and close through here. And now put the taps on. Use that Mercedes V10 engine. Renault hanging in there quite nicely actually. That's very, very, very hot on the brakes, but we've got it slowed down. But Alonso fights back. Oh my god, that was so tight. I had to just back off there. I knew he was going to do that. We'll try and set him up elsewhere. Maybe through here. This could be the move. Up the inside of the final corner. Perfection. Love that. Right, let's try and clear him now. 3 seconds is what we need. Should be doable. Well, that lap is about as good as it gets. Pretty much near perfection for me, as we do in 11.3. And the new fast lap, that should secure the extra point. Let's bring this one home now. Well, here we go then. Last lap of the race. Barrichello picks up the win for Ferrari. And it was a dominant drive from him. He's so far ahead of everybody else. We're just going to bring it through now for the final couple of corners and take no risks. And you know what? P6, that'll be okay. I don't mind that. Considering it's Monaco, we had that little incident. Had we not had that moment, probably would have been higher, but still, decent points.
That's it then for another nail-biting Monaco Grand Prix. We were on the edge of our seats the whole time, but they've come through to take a stunning victory. What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
Well, they certainly stood out as a drive with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot, a well-earned victory for Mercedes.
There we go then, guys. That is it for today's episode, and a pretty decent race, all things considered. I think, as I mentioned on the run to the line, had we not made that error and run down the escape road at Mirabeau, we lost about 6 seconds there. So if you take into account the 6 seconds plus the 3-second time penalty, that's 9 seconds overall. That would have put us with Jarno Trulli, DC maybe in that kind of pack. So we could have maybe got a P3, P4 out of this race, but still, you know, nowhere near winning or realistically a podium. But Barrichello wins ahead of Ralf Schumacher, Jarno Trulli P3, DC finishes in P4 ahead of Montoya. We get a 6th place ahead of Alonso, Button, Heidfeld and Webber. Missing out on the points we have Frentzen, Pizzonia, Panis, Fisichella, D'Amata, Verstappen, Furman, Wilson, and then Jack Villeneuve retired towards the end, along with Michael Schumacher, who retired earlier on in the Grand Prix. Now, we look at the driver standings, and after 9 rounds, I'm talking waffle there, after 4 rounds, my bad, Barrichello takes the championship lead away from David Coulthard. We got up to 3rd place, 2 points ahead of Ralf Schumacher, 3 points ahead of Fernando Alonso, and Michael down in P6. We look at the constructors, and we are in 2nd place, 2 points off Ferrari, so keeping it close, and that battle's going to go down to the next race, and hopefully down to the wire later on in the season. But guys, that's going to be it from me here today. If you enjoyed the episode and you enjoyed the action and the overtakes, and leave a like, subscribe for more content like this, guys. We're going to be doing this pretty much daily for the next week or so until we see out the series, so do get subscribed for that. And then of course F1 2021 is just around the corner. As always, big shout out to the channel members, and finally, if you haven't done so already, guys, check out the 2 videos on screen if you have missed them. But that's it from me here at the Principality, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, take care, and it's goodbye from me.